But being new parents, it is so interesting. You know, people ask us like, is she a good baby? And what does that mean? I mean, do you thump her like a watermelon? Or do you know what's a good baby? Do you lift up and smell her like a pineapple? I mean, what's a good baby? What does that mean? But what people mean is she sleeping 18 hours a day? Is she a good baby? But you know what I don't like about people who come to visit your your baby, sorry? What I don't like is they're hypocrites. I think before they come visit us, they should look themselves in the mirror and say, hypocrite. A hypocrite. You know why I say that? Because 18 hours of sleep every day is a good baby. But what makes a good baby makes an awful husband. Why can't I do that? Why can't I sleep 18 hours a day? And you know why I say people are hypocrites? The baby's at the dinner table, and she's like passing gas, loud like a grown person. Prox, prox, prox. And people look over and they're like, she's so cute. What if I did that? You hypocrites. Yeah. And this baby's so privileged. She gets to use the bathroom anywhere and anytime. Anywhere and any. What a privilege, man. But it's so incredible. So when we were up all night because she's crying, she's breastfeeding, one person said to me, Dex, you only arrived as a parent. You only know you're ready when you ask each other, whose idea was this again? In the first place, who came up with this? But the baby sometimes is kind of confusing. Because one morning I sat at the table and my wife, you know, I was eating cereal and my wife came up to me like in a panic. I'm like, what is wrong, sweetheart? She's like, where is the glass of breast milk that was in the fridge? I was like, that was breast milk? I thought it was a new kind of almond milk. No, for real? It was so good. You know what I do now? Every morning I just bring a bowl of cereal in bed to my wife. Baby, milk time. Milk time, milk time. Milk time, milk time. It has saved us $28.75 in milk over the last 2 months. Can't help you guys. Don't be jealous, y'all. Don't be jealous, but it's coming really handy, you know. What a blessing. What a humongous blessing. But yeah, so this baby thing is a lot of fun. It's very interesting. But let me tell you all something. Let me tell you all something. Marriage is awesome. Baby is awesome. I just love every bit of it. But one of the things I realize is when you are newly married, you cannot think you're the boss. I heard when a man gets married, he gets his bachelor's, he gives up his bachelor's, and he gets his master's. That is when you get married, right? Nobody is the boss. That's ignorance. It's nonsense. It's foolishness. It destroys the unity and togetherness. Y'all follow me? But one of the things I realized is since I got married, I didn't even know my wife, she cooks so well. You know? And it's interesting. When we were courting, the counselor asked us, he's like, well, who's going to do what around the house? Because y'all should share the responsibilities. You can't just, stumble upon it. You should pick in advance. I say, I'll do the dishes because that's what I do. I do the dishes. I'll do all the dishes. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But when I agreed to do the dishes, I was thinking it would be the same amount of dishes I did for myself as a single man. Now, as a single man, I owned one plate, a spoon, a fork, and a cup. That was breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Somebody cheated me. What I washed for my wife for one meal is what I did for myself for a month. For an entire month, man. But one of the things that threw me off, I didn't realize this, is when you get married, you kind of put on some weight. From the lips to the hips, boy. You put on some weight. And let me tell you something. I gained so much weight. One time I was jogging, right? I was trying to lose the weight, and my friend saw me. He said, Dex, I'm like, yeah. He said, your belly. I'm like, yeah, my belly. He said, it's going down. I'm like, really? He said, it's going down to your knees. Your knees. I'm like, well, thank you. Thank you.